I was just, my heart is broken because I was so excited to see this film, and it was such a disappointment. Hey guys, MovieBlahBlah is back. Unfortunately, Jordan is not yet. We've both been insanely busy, and we both hope that you enjoyed our Halloween film, There's a Ghost in the Bedroom. If you haven't checked that out, do so, because it's pretty funny. And, yeah, our next one is, I guess, the Christmas one, What We Want for Christmas. Keep an eye out for that, coming this December. But, until then, yesterday I saw the girl in the spider's web. I was so excited about this film, and when I saw it, I was so disgustingly disappointed that I needed to film a review because I felt that passionate about it. So, I have a very long list of things to get through to discuss why this film was so bad. First off, the acting was awful. Like, why couldn't you have just kept Rooney Mara, or like the first girl who was in the Swedish version? She was great as well. Rooney Mara, they could have kept. But for some reason they decided to recast and like just change everything. It was so bad. Pretty much the trailer that shows her breaking into that guy's house and like hanging the guy upside down and giving his wife all the money because he beat her. That was pretty much like the first scene of the movie, and that was like one of the only good scenes in the film. The acting wasn't great. Like, I feel like none of them really had any emotion. The only time there was emotion out of the actors and that the scene was actually like had some sort of impact was in the end between the two sisters, but that was like 2 minutes long out of the entire film. When she's running away from the police in the first chase scene, there were so many things wrong. You could totally tell it was shot in front of a green screen, and I don't know what they were trying to do, but they were trying to do some like dolly zooms while she's on this motorcycle and like do these weird camera things, and it just like, it was so bad. Every camera move they were trying to do that was different, that they were trying to make look cool, it just didn't work. So in one of the trailers you see her like running away from the cops and she goes across this ice lake. Well, when she gets to the other side of that ice lake, you see her look at the cops. But she doesn't just like put her little thing up, the little visor thing, keep her helmet on and like look back. She takes off her entire helmet. Okay, if they had like binoculars or something to like look to see her, they would have like completely seen who she was. But she just like takes it completely off and looks at the cops for like a good amount of time and then puts it back on and drives away. I'm like, was that really, are you that stupid? You're some like vigilante who like helps people, like some Batman, and like you're gonna make a rookie mistake like that? Like, there was so many of those moments. I'm just like, how have you not been arrested and caught by now? Also, there's a journalist who like helps her in the film, and for some reason, like, he's written multiple articles about her and her family and stuff. So how, like, she's well known through this famous journalist, so how is she able to still like do this vigilante stuff and like not get caught? Also, why'd they have to like make him in love with her, or some like romance right there? Like, it didn't make sense to me. It was just like random. You see her hooking up with some woman who, her acting was so bad. But like, they established that like that's the girl she hooks up with or whatever, and like it's an ongoing thing. But then she needs to talk to this journalist, and for some reason like they like almost kiss, and I'm just like, but why? You don't need to add that in. Like, it's unnecessary, and just, you're trying to make a romance thing out of nothing, and it's just not working. So pretty much the movie is about this guy who reaches out to her to try and steal this program he created called Firefall back from the US government. And she's like, okay, well, the only way to get it back is to like move the program. So she had to go in and steal the program, which was apparently easy for her to do. The guy from Get Out was the military guy that got notified that it was being stolen, but he couldn't stop it, so then he flies over to where she is, because he somehow figures out where she is, to like get it back, and right when he gets there, their government was like, yeah, so you have no authority over here, and if I catch you doing anything that's not in this book of tourist things, then I'm gonna arrest you. But of course he goes to the parking lot, gets these guns out of this car that he got, and he goes on his own spree to find this chick who stole this program. But when the guy went to her to say, hey, I need you to steal this dangerous program, I shouldn't have made it, he had his son with him. Why are you gonna bring like a child with you to meet this dangerous vigilante person you don't know, and then like also bring him to like the pickup spot when it's dangerous and there are a bunch of people who are after the same thing and probably gonna go after you or whoever has this program. You decide to bring a child, which backfires on him, but I'm just like, are you stupid? Yeah, you are. So then she ends up having to like take care of this child. So she decides to steal a Lamborghini, and they catch her picture in the parking lot, but they don't catch the license plate. Also, the person who owns the Lamborghini, I'm sure, is gonna want their Lamborghini back, and they have LoJack, but she decides to park it in front of her hideout. You don't think that that's a bad idea? So she steals a car and gets shot at. The car gets shot and stops working. Yet, when she has to go, she like tries to start it, it doesn't work. And then tries to start it, and then it works, and then she drives away. I'm like, they literally just shot the tire out, they shot the engine, like, this car would not be moving. Like, it just died, yet, for some reason, it can go. I feel like the director just didn't care about logic, and they're just like, you know what? No one's gonna think about that. It's a movie. We can just, you know what? I might as well just put wings on this car and let them fly away. Like, that's pretty much how I feel the director was looking at this film. And then, like, there's a car accident, and the car's just, like, rolling, hitting trees, and when What's-Her-Face shows up, the door's open, of course, and there's a bloody handprint, and then, like, blood spots, and then she sees that person, like, running off into the woods, yet they're, like, just holding their side, and it's just slightly bloody. I'm like, really? That's all that happened to you when you're in a car accident that flipped and multiple times and then hit some trees? Like, the other guy's dead, but somehow you are fine? I mean, you're bleeding a little bit, but, like, you're fine? Yeah, the cinematographer just was trying to try a bunch of new things. They were just like, let's move the camera like this, and, like, let's do some cool stuff, like, that's never been done before. And I'm just like, what? Like, this doesn't look good. Just shoot a normal action film. Because what you're trying to do is not working at all. He was trying to, like, have this long shot, and I just felt like I saw the, like, all the errors and the dips that, like, it was shaky, and like, all the drone shots you can tell were, like, not great. Like, I don't understand how it was this bad. I am so disappointed that film was garbage. So I'd say save your money. So with that being said, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. We write written reviews, post about our films that we're putting out, and I appreciate you all. Goodbye until next time, and hopefully Jordan will be here.